The distinction between mature and non-mature estates is blurring, and this is reflected in BTO applications. Some choicer projects in non-mature estates are even more popular than projects in mature estates. And it shows that buyers are discerning. You know when you see a good deal, and what matters to you are the specific attributes of the project, rather than whether we call it mature or non-mature. In future, many more BTO developments will be in estates or locations that are effectively mature. And that means the framework of mature and non-mature estates will no longer work, and we need a new framework. This new framework has to achieve three important objectives. One, it has to keep home ownership affordable to all income groups. Two, it has to maintain a good social mix in every town and every region. And three, it has to keep the system fair for everyone. Our solution is to introduce a new plus model for selling HDB flats at choicer locations, with stricter sale conditions so that we can moderate the prices. And let me explain carefully what I mean. Today, HDB launches BTO projects all over Singapore. We're all familiar with them. Everybody knows the BTO rules. For example, a 5-year minimum occupation period, or MOP, after which the owner can resell the flat. And there's no income ceiling for resale buyers. These are standard rules and apply to what I will call standard projects. In future, most HDB projects will still be standard projects. HDB will give more subsidies for these plus flats, over and above the subsidies for standard BTO flats. This will moderate the price of plus flats and put them within reach of more households. But to make the scheme fair, HDB will also impose more restrictive restrictions, more restrictive sale conditions. For example, a longer MOP of 10 years to favor buyers who are planning to stay there for the longer term and discourage those who may be thinking of flipping the property and moving out as soon as they can. Tighter restrictions when the homeowner resells the plus flat later on, such as a subsidy recovery applied on the resale price. Certain percentage when you sell the flat, you pay back a certain percentage to HDB to take back the extra discounts you enjoyed upfront since you are moving out. And this is to be fair to other buyers who didn't get these plus flats. Also, there will be an income ceiling on resale buyers, just like how we have an income ceiling on first-time buyers. And this will moderate the resale prices and help to maintain a better social mix, even in the resale market in the longer term. As we build more projects in mature areas, this plus model will help us to meet our three objectives: affordability, good social mix, and fairness. I keep on showing you this slide because this is crucial. These are the three fundamental objectives, and we must bear that in mind when we think, what is HDB doing? Why is HDB doing this? How does doing this help us to achieve these objectives? It will help Singaporeans find a house that suits your needs, even in good locations. Not just for you, but your children too. Actually, the plus model is not entirely new. We already have something similar, called the prime location public housing model. It's a lot of words, so let's just call them prime projects for short. So think of it like this. Standard flats are good flats built all over Singapore and will have HDB's standard subsidies and standard restrictions. Plus flats are in the choicer locations within a region and will have more subsidies and tighter restrictions than standard flats. Then prime flats are in the choicest and most central locations in the whole of Singapore. And they'll have the most subsidies and the tightest restrictions.